everyday life, from the significant to the petty. Time now for Christy Gustafson Barletti on 107.7 GNA.
Then yes, we're going to talk to Christy from the Times Union. Hi, Christy. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm okay. How are you?
Sorry, I was doing 1,000 things.
That's okay, and I'm still losing my voice a little bit, so I apologize. I've got a
pretty good.
crackly voice.
I'm great, everybody. Thanks for asking.
I did.
No, I'm kidding.
So
This
let's
is healthy, organized, and ready to go.
Right, I know. And here I am over here scrambling. And
Chrissy is organized. She just she just thinks she isn't.
Right. Yeah, well, yeah. And then I beat up myself up, and then I do
she's
things.
fine.
Anyway, who cares? All right, Christy, this was interesting. I thought this was a cool topic. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, and then you wrote the blog about, do you regret what you put up about your children on social media? And I thought this was a great topic.
Yeah, and this came out of a woman who, her story sort of went viral earlier this week because she has been writing about her children for years. Her now 9-year-old on Christmas got a laptop, explored the internet, and found out that her mom has been posting photos and stories about the daughter. And the daughter's at the age where she's embarrassed. She wants the mom to take it down because some of the stories were about her social life, her, a struggle with a friendship, that kind of thing. The mom says, I'm not taking it down. This is part of my life, and I think that I've made the right decision. So this led us to ask listeners and readers, have you ever regretted anything that you've posted about your child on social media?
You said the daughter is 9?
Her daughter's 9. And any of us who use social media know probably second only to cats are people's pictures and stories about their kids, right? Because for any parent or grandparent or aunt, uncle, whatever, kids are a large part of your life. So therefore you share stories, you share pictures. And sometimes the story just seems so cute or silly or ridiculous or even frustrating that it feels natural because we share everything on social media.
Yeah, you just air out your...
It feels natural to run to social media and post it.
And
then you regret it.
I also, Jess and I were talking about this yesterday, it's not only that, but it's also a place to hold your photos.
Correct.
Right.
And even your memories, your stories.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
absolutely.
My cousins did that when my cousin and I were in Disney with my mom. She was like, "Oh, I gotta put my pictures on Facebook so I can store them in case something happens to my phone." Like that's just kind of what she uses as a hard drive.
Well, and I'll post little anecdotes about my girls sometimes, and I would say probably 8 out of 10 times somebody comments and says, "I hope you're writing it down," or "I hope you're saving these stories." And part of me's like, "Well, I am saving them because I posted them to Facebook."
Right.
But I see their point because you're right. Facebook is almost like it's your giant personal diary. And you can save your pictures
too.
And save your stories there. But sometimes you post and you think, and you post in the moment, and then you think, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
It's funny you bring up that point because Jen has had an account for Ryan since Instagram started, I think. And she says to me every time, and she'll tell anybody this, once he's old enough to have his own, she's going to turn everything over to him because she wants to document all his exciting moments and everything. There's nothing like crazy on there.
No, it's trips you guys
trips,
take,
it's
sports he does,
special events that he might be a part of, his football, like stuff like that are memories for him that he can't document. So Jen's doing it for him. However, she did comment on your post.
Yes. Yeah, she did comment and she said, she said the story that you did, that she has this account and she's had it for him, but she did say she pretty much never regrets anything she's posted except when she was struggling with his health as a working mom when he was younger.
Oh, yeah.
She says she does regret posting about that, but it's more about her than about him.
It was her struggles.
Right, her struggles, her
him.
stories about how it's a hard balance, obviously, and it's an even harder balance when you're a single mom and you have a sick, a kid who's had some health struggles.
And Christy, you're the exact opposite. You have not posted one picture of your children. Have you ever posted anything with just like from the neck down or something, or do you just not even post them?
No, I don't think so. So I think when each of them was born, I posted one newborn picture when each was born. And I do tell stories about them regularly. I would say throughout the week, 5 out of 7 days a week, I tell a little story, but I don't use their names. And I'm always very careful about, all right, will they be embarrassed about this when they're older? Would it affect them when they're older?
You do think that, do you?
What did you say?
Do you always think that?
Always. And that doesn't mean I haven't made a mistake, and I'm sure if I went back to something that might embarrass them.
Wow.
But I'm really careful about it because I do think about the digital footprint, and I think even my own self, I'm really careful about what I post about myself, and will that embarrass me? So when I'm responsible for my kids, obviously, I make my own decisions for myself, but when you're making a decision for somebody else, I feel like that's even tougher. So I can say, if I took the poll, I would say I don't regret anything, but I'm also on the other extreme.
You are
so
the
careful.
very extreme. Now, you're talking about your poll. What was the question and what were some of your choices?
So the question was, do you regret anything you posted about your child on social media? And your choices were often, sometimes, never, and no, but I could see that happening.
Okay.
And interestingly, not one person said often, so that's good. It means people are keeping in check. But
or
the
they don't think
answer,
they are.
Yeah,
what did you say?
Or they don't think they are.
Or they don't think they are,
Probably
right.
more
They
like
might be so unaware that they don't realize it. But never was number one with 63%. But no, I can see it happening. 1 out of 3 said that. So
Wow.
31% said that, and that's pretty significant because it's like people
They're aware.
recognizing that
Mhm.
I haven't done it, but I can see that in the heat of the moment or making a decision that seems good now but not good later.
Right.
So it's possible, I think, for all of us. Even somebody like me who doesn't post about my kids, sometimes you never know. You think it's a good idea, and then later on you're like, oh, why did I do that?
Right.
But
This is
this
interesting.
mom that we were talking about, who kind of inspired this segment, she does not have any regrets.
No, I
She thinks
know.
she's doing the right thing, and she says, this is what I'm going to continue
That feels
to do.
icky to me. But,
Yeah.
but to each his own, I guess. That's the kid's mom, so she can do what she wants.
Yeah, she can, but I would think after the public some of the public supported her, of course, but a lot of people were like, you've got to stop.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
She asked you.
Yeah,
She
right.
has to stop
She's at
and
the age
respect
that
her
she
boundaries,
can,
and she's like, no, this is my life, and this is a large part of who I am, just
Right.
like that's part of who you are.
If you want to comment on Christy's blog or fill out the poll, just go to timesunion.com and search Christy Barletti. Thanks, Christy. Always good to talk to you.
Thanks, Jess. Bye, Chrissy.
Bye.